I'm not going to do any prologue. Let's just get directly into the Glaze, okay? This show is what I've been waiting for. It's pure spectacle, and Sung Jinu is out here farming clips for a goddamn Baldur's Life Hoop mixtape. Now, I could go back and go over some of the low diff mogging that occurred in Season 1, but let's just get directly into the Adriana Chechik levels of glazing. So skip it, and let's just focus on the Red Band trailer we just saw for this actual S-rank debut. So we started with this man working on a mining team on a Hunter's Guild raid into an A-rank dungeon underneath Jongin Choi, just so he could pretend to have found an artifact he already has in that dungeon. Jongin Choi has his WrestleMania entrance fit on, looking crispy, and he fries the fuck out of some fodder, and as soon as he gets inside, Jinu completely forgets his plan because he's fiending to murder some strong-ass enemies. Look at this dude gleefully running just for a chance to throw hands. Heian Cha catches him tweaking, and he bluffs his way out of their confrontation, but, not before she gets a deep whiff of his Drakkar Nor breeder pheromones, and she's cooked. Sunkyun's strike team needs an equipment carrier for their turn in an A-rank dungeon, and Jinu agrees. Now they get inside, and they end up running into some orcs, and honestly, it's not looking good. One of the orcs pulls a Spartacus on the tank, and he still gets pushed back by a fire spell. The martial arts combat type girl gets hit with a shoulder charge, and she coughs up blood. Niggas are out here losing limbs, and so this man, Sung Jinwoo, hits a stealth mode scorpion fatality on an orc before he goes full Tony Jaa protector and starts severing their ligaments, giving the other hunters in the strike team the ability to cut down the rest of the orcs. But there ain't no way they can go deeper in the dungeon without reinforcements. So, Sun Ki-hoon knows this, so they're trapped. One of the orcs does an Agent Smith, and Kargalgan, an orc mage, and mage will be important, makes his presence known. The strike team can either meet him or die right there in front of the gate. Hunter Cha is back so she can sniff Jinwoo's armpits again because the batteries ran out on her. Sun Kyun's strike team gets a front row seat to MTV Crib's Dungeon Edition. Kargalgan and his goons are all here, and they already are putting the fear of God in these boys. First they hit him with a level 10 crowd taunt, and then Kargalgan hits them with a demonic pressure wave, and it's over.
Oh, great heavens!
But then Sun Kyun asks why they're there, and he says, for their entertainment. They will be tortured and devoured for the entertainment of his soldiers.
Oh my God, bro.
I beg your pardon.
Nah. I know exactly what that means, bro. I've been on the internet for far too long. My boy Sun Ki-hoon says, not on my watch, bucko. I've seen Goblin Slayer and Kiro Inu, and he orders the attack. But his team is shook. To his credit, he doesn't miss a step. If I got a solo, I solo. And he takes off Ja Morant style for an overhead. Kargalgan starts doing some Ermac Shang Tsung type shit and starts pinballing my man all over the table. And his team just watches from the cuck chair as he gets destroyed. Finally, Jinu decides to stop spectating, and here y'all pay attention, okay? Pay attention to this. When he saves Ki-hoon, he says, this is a Hunter's Guild gate, but your team is in danger. Do you mind if I take these beats? Do you understand what that means? Use your reading comprehension. This man didn't say, do you want me to save you? He said, you can't eat all that, little buddy. Do you mind if I take your plate? Goddamn, brother. Look at Ki-hoon. He said, yeah, I'm full, bro. Okay, and here we go. Here comes Captain Korea to do some full-ass aura farming once again. Kargalgan is the strongest foe he's faced, but he still tells him to call an ambulance, but not for me. Manager Wu is here too, and he follows Cha Heian into the dungeon, and she's already reached the initial orc crime scene. Everybody keeps talking about the ponytail animation, and honestly, I get it. Sung Jinu hits Kargalgan with the all of me versus all of you Ultron shit. And it's time for some ridiculous mogging, okay? Iron pops off on some Alex Terrible type shit and starts catching bodies. Igris does some Igris shit, and look at this, bro. That's not even a fighting stance. This man is just posing for an album cover. He turns these boys into headless horsemen and goes on the attack. And it's crazy that a man who literally has no lines is the person I look forward to seeing on screen the most. And Kargalgan still doesn't know he's in a reverse boss fight. He tells this man to know his place, and Junu says, but Kargalgan thinks he can still sit on his throne and just spam hidden missiles from range to keep Jinu off him until he runs out of magic power. But, wrong! Okay, Buddy sees his mana running low, so he takes a sip of that Club Shay cognac, and he's back to 100%. And now it's over, okay? Everything is within my grasp. Pay attention to this. He says to the orc fodder, "You'll all be my shadows soon too." And then he looks Kargalgan dead in his soul and says, of course, that means you too! And he has this man shaking in his boots.
And I want you.
Listen, I mentioned in my Lucci number video the reasons why you might not, be able to calculate characters like Jinu properly. And listen, I rest my case. I'm correct. Kargalgan has a whole existential crisis and breaks my TV screen. But okay, like Barca, the ice elf, he says a voice in my head told me to kill humans. And okay, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but you have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, honeypotted, rootkitted, because clearly this man is a demon. He's not a human. And now they're just rolling a goddamn highlights package. Jinu's generals versus Kargalgan's generals, and it ain't even close. Igris is out here with some Gordon Ramsay level cooking, hibachi, sushi, and sashimi type knife work. I don't need to say more. Okay, he turns a 1v2 into a 1v1 into a 2v1 with a goddamn alley-oop to the finish. Nasty work, okay? Kihun strike team suddenly feels like fighting, but Kargalgan has had enough and is prepared for a school shooter level crash out. He tries poisoning Jinu and that shit don't work. But Jinu just counters with a fucking spirit bomb into a Spartan laser and shatters his fans' defenses, blows his mask off and turns him into Uncle Jack.
Oh my god! Oh my god, nobody look! Nobody look! Nobody look!
Cha Heian is here just in time for the main event, and Sung Jinu turns on his courtside baddies badge before Kargalgan turns into a giant. He says, "Well, you just triggered my theme song, idiot." So Kargalgan hits him with a mouth cannon, and he doesn't even flinch, just so he can get the photo op, bro.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Kargalgan spams his fire spell on a Dresden-type bombing run and asks Jinwoo if he still dares to defy him, and Buddy just says, "Bro, stop! He comes from the smoke with some Winter Soldier style hand switching with the knife work, lodges the dagger into Kargalgan's eye, and turns him into a fucking Cyclops. And he's talking shit Max Holloway style. Did you really think you could fend off my attacks without your goons around? Inconceivable! He Shadow Monarch chakra cloaks a chain around this man and hits the Superman pulling a tanker through the Arctic and yanks Kargalgan's big ass off his feet. We zoom out so, Cha Heian can think about how much he wants to have Jinu's baby. Manager Wu reveals he had glasses on indoors just so he could do the CSI sunglasses thing, and Kargalgan looks up like Loki in the Avengers to see Jinu has stolen his prized bodyguards, and they jump him like the hyenas jump Scar at the end of the fucking line. It's over, but the disrespect is not. He resurrects Kargalgan as a shadow, but when it's time to give him a name, bro, he says he forgot! Do you know how vile that is? Okay, this man came in on a mining crew and all of them almost just died. They all saw their lives flash before their eyes. Kargalgan just died in a reverse boss fight, and Jinwoo is out here hitting people with that bison.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
You forgot this man's name? God damn. Hunter Cha wanted to ask for Jinwoo's number, but, Manager Wu and the Secret Service hustled him out of here like he was LeBron James at the All-Star Weekend. Crazy work. In the aftermath, the Guildmaster asks Kyun if he thinks, Jinwoo is stronger than him, and Kyun tries to, it's not you, it's me, which is amazing. Okay, Jeju Island is in the distance, and that is going to be insane. I assume this is what the ants are going to look like, so this is going to be some terrifying terraformers type shit, and I can't wait. This show deserves all the glaze, and I've got more to say about it, but that'll have to wait. Okay, I'll catch y'all later, but just not in a goddamn A-rank dungeon. Okay, peace.